Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Maryshell from Alena Light. Okay, so this is a bunch of S-shaped curve lines strategically put together to create a really, really neat pattern. All right, now I admit to you, I've had a bit of challenge with this one. And so we'll have fun with it together. All right. So, and honestly, you can start this either way. You're just going to want to keep going with the same S shape, same direction, I guess you'd say. All right. And I am way more comfortable doing it this way. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, and also upside down. Okay. So let's see. Nice S shape. Mine is a lot curvier than I've done it yet, but okay, let's go with it. Maybe that will actually help. All right, then, so we do one, and then a second, kind of aura-ing this, right? So coming from the same point, though, pulling off a little bit, and then connecting up at the top. Then another one, but we're going to end it about here, so a little ways down. You know what? Honestly, that helped swooping that out way more than I was thinking I should. And I need to look at hers again. I've been connecting these. I think on some of hers she hasn't, but like everything else in Tangle, it doesn't really matter. All right, then see, and as we're coming out is where I have more issue. I'm working in my brain to say, just don't worry about it. Just it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't necessarily have to be S-shaped as it continues to go. And as I was looking at Alena's, it's like, no, they're not really, it's not this same shape, like spread out this way. Take a look at the for more inspiration link and you'll see what I mean. So I'm just flaring it like a little bit. And then here, and we're doing these in pairs. So here's a pair, and then here's the last one. And the last one for sure, when I was looking at Alena's step out and samples, I mean, this one does seem to be more, it's not curved like this. They're not all the same. And, this is definitely one of those, it looks really neat when it's done. So for me, the trick is to shut my brain up. Just say, it's okay. It's all going to be good. Oh, all right. And that is it. Now, like I said, you can do it the other way if you wish. You can, and again, taking a look at the for more inspiration link, I have to get my head around how she kind of combined two of them, it seemed like, but that's, if you want to play with those variations, you do that. Now, some things that you can do, you know what, I'm going to do shading first. Maybe then I will fill some things back in. Or, I don't know. Or we'll do a second one. I'm gonna just put some graphite. I'm gonna use what's left on my Tortillion, honestly. And because I want to have it be real light on just that one. Look at it. I mean, it makes a difference. And so, and then also separating. Okay, this is one. Here's one. So not every line. I guess it's every other line. And nice thing is I can probably come back. All I do is turn the Tortillion to the side that has more graphite. That's usually what I do is I keep twisting it as I'm using it. This one is just too small, but that's okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. I'm just thinking, it's worthy to do it again. And let us do. All right. I mean, that turned out pretty good. If I do say so myself. All right, so again, well, it's like, let's see if I can do it again. Twice in a row. Oh, that'd be awesome. I mean, no, I played with it a little more than that. Okay, so I'm gonna do that same thing and go out. Just make it a little bit more dramatic. Well, and then make this thinner. Yeah, that okay. Okay, pen. Yeah, and it's if for whatever reason I just can't. Now I gotta get rid of that word. I have difficulty with, as it's coming this way. And maybe if I would, whoops, as I move things, have my a little bit of flair is what I was thinking. Having a little bit of flair, and then it's kind of a C shape again with a little bit of flair, so that works. I do want to take a peek really quick. Oh, there it is. Okay, not too far away. So well, I don't know. Okay, because I like to experiment like live. Because why not? All right. So looking at the one sample, and you might want to do this, and so we'll just work it out together. And actually, no, it looks like there's almost two variations. And one, okay, she's kind of has a halabout, so that's interesting. But let's do the variation number 2 because I can kind of see variation number 3. She's halabowing, um, doing this mirrored, but so coming up like this, and then that I think is easier. So let's do it the variation 2, which is all right to do it backwards. Here we go. Seatbelts fastened. And I'm gonna yeah, I'm have it just a little bit apart. It's an S shape, and it's almost wait. Oh wait, let me do it upside down because it's like I want to see what I'm auraing, and that actually I think this is gonna feel a little bit more comfortable. Okay, and then here's the second of the pair, right? We're just doing the same thing, and then the second set we're coming down just a little bit more. And the last one, a little bit more. Well, I do think it looks a little interesting. And okay, so I'm right now noticing, although I mean it's a whole it doesn't matter type of thing, but I'm noticing the end, and it seems like like I'm starting at the exact same point, and some of oh no I'm taking some of hers. That's what it does. On this one, if you take a look at the variation 2, it does kind of come down a little bit. So like the next one is starting a little bit below this point, so that might help. The neat thing is that it still looks really cool. All right, this one though, and I like her, um, the decorations that she has. So and actually I think I might do a combination. Maybe I don't know. She's got orbs in the one and just lines in the other. Okay, which do you like better, lines or orbs? Hmm. Okay, I like the orbs better. I hope that you voted for orbs. I hope I was hearing you. All right, so I'm gonna start these graduated. I may pause to finish this, but because if you are tangling right along with me, if you are, yay! All right, yeah, this looks cool. You know what? Anything is gonna look cool. I think it just depends on what we're in the mood to do. And when I come back to fill in those interstices, I think I said it right, the gaps, I'm going to use a smaller nib pen. But while we're doing orbs, and you know one thing, when you're doing a lot of this really super repetitive, take a minute every so often, stretch your hands, focus on something far away. Like, you know, I'll have to re-listen to this one thing where they were talking about, you know, I don't know if it matters. Lift your head up, look up, and focus on something else. I had heard that phrase, and I need to go back and find the video I was listening to, and it's because like, oh, I wonder if that matters. Looking up, it might, just to stretch your eyeballs a different way. Not just like I would say, look, focus on something, you know, across the room. It might make a difference. All right, so while I'm doing this, in the description section, you will find links to the step outs. Also, below that, like, have I got any nib left on this? This is a 005, and it is very helpful for filling these things in, to go a little size smaller, because I feel like I don't have as much mess as I usually do, that I have to go back and redefine lines and things to adjust. Okay. So I mentioned the description section. I'm going to continue this over here. But below the links to the step outs, you will find my link tree link. And there you will find links to all my social media, website where you can follow my blog, Facebook page, and group. So if you'd like to join us, I have a Tangle Addicts community Facebook group. It is a lot of fun. There are, though, 4 questions that you have to answer to gain entry. It just kind of keeps out, I don't know, troublemakers, I guess. And it seems to have worked in the past. If I would just let in, well, actually, before I had questions set up, and then so you'd get the ones that then all of a sudden start spamming, and every once in a great while we'll get something like that, but it's definitely not as frequent since I've employed asking these questions. Plus, the questions give you a hint as to, well, somewhat. I have to remember, what did I write? It gives you some hints on, well, here's how you can be active. And there's a post every Sunday night that I have kind of pre-programmed to go out that also explains, welcome, and here's how to participate. Here's things you can do. Here's where to find this and that. Okay, I like it. But do check that out. There's like I said, information about classes, shopping stuff, and it's just everything I could think of and more is on there. All right, so I shaded this just a tad. Like I said, I might do it a little darker. This one, though, oh, you know what? Let's go a little extra dramatic. And here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go on this line. And this line. So it's kind of the same idea, but I'm going to bring it into this. Yeah. The next section a little bit, like on those orbs. So I'm kind of burying the orbs a little bit, sinking them down. Ooh, see how that did that? All right. And let's do the same thing on this side. There's something neat. This is 9B. And there is something just a little extra neat using these darker and softer graphites. I feel like I'm still getting used to it. I've been playing with them a lot more, so it's a lot. Words are escaping me today. Sorry. So yeah, it's really interesting, but it's I'm finding a little bit of a learning curve and just figuring out, okay, how do I use this anyway? I'm gonna come back though because, and again, using what's left on the Tortillion from that, yeah, look at that, just to make a little bit more of a difference. That's the fun. If you're a shy on shading or about shading, light first. You can always add more. It works. All right, something has to be done. You know what? Let's do. Yeah, because I wasn't necessarily keeping one direction for the shading, so I feel like this side, and that's what I'm gonna do. Because that's what it was speaking to me to do that. Like that. Oh, and then heck, why not? We could kind of continue this out a little bit here. Since I was going on the outside, this will give us a little bit of a shadow. And then maybe just a little right here. Yeah, look at that. Whoa, I've impressed me. So this is one where just stay with it until the end. And the end means shading. And then if you still are like, don't look at it for a little bit. And then come back later and look at it as if it's somebody else's. And you might be amazed. Yeah. And I hope you impress yourself. If you have a challenge kind of with curve lines or things like that, like I said, I hope that you impress yourself. All right. I think that's it. I mentioned everything in the description section. Please, if you've enjoyed the video, click on like. If you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. So while you're clicking, go ahead and click there too. Like I said, I mentioned the description section stuff. Oh, except for classes. I don't know. I did say you'll see information for classes on both my website and my Facebook page, and there's a separate link there for Eventbrite where I post things as well. So if you are interested, the information is there, and I do a lot of them for free. Thursdays, it's called Tangle Time. It's free. I do 2 sessions. This one I probably would have done for Tough Tangle Tuesday if it wasn't Inktober season, and this is one of the tangles on the list for Inktober tangles. Yeah, I might have saved that one for Tough Tangle Tuesday because it's a little tricky. But anyway, so all that information is there. Come and join us for free. I do have other classes that have a fee, but come and join us for free first. See if you like us enough. And I say us because it's me. My mom is my co-host, and then we have this amazing cast of characters in the chat. Our Tangle Addicts family, and they are absolutely amazing. We have a lot of fun. So come and join us. And with that, thanks again for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.